How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, as always, Hicksydust, here with another Madden franchise video. Now, unfortunately, we do come off the heels of a loss in the postseason against the Cowboys of all teams, but we had a very good run. I would like to thank anybody who has watched the series to this point, because our offseason starts a little early. But there is a bonus. We do get to play in the AFC NFC Pro Bowl. So for those of you who may not be familiar with football, the Pro Bowl is simply the best players from all the teams. They get voted on by the fans, and they get selected to play in the Pro Bowl. We get to look at the roster, so some notable names pop out here. Jimmy Garoppolo, Cam Newton starting at quarterback. Ezekiel, Elliott, Derrick Henry starting at running back. Saquon Barkley's there, our boy. Josh Jacobs, Christian McCaffrey, Le'Veon Bell, Elijah Penny. I'm not going to try to pronounce the fullbacks' names other than Elijah Penny. We got Deebo Samuel, Julian Edelman, Mike Evans, Cole Beasley, Julio Jones. Will Hernandez is there. That's cool. One of another guys got into the Pro Bowl. DeMarcus Lawrence, Ryan Kerrigan, guys we know all too well from playing in the NFC East. And Ndamukong Suh, Shaq Barrett, Grant Delpit, Harrison Smith, Budda Baker. So, some real big names on this list, as you would expect with the Pro Bowl. Let's get it started. Biggest piece of NFL news I have right now, guys, is the fact that all the team owners voted and agreed on adding a 17th regular season game, opposed to the previous season's 16th regular season games. So it's a little bit more strenuous on the players. You have that extra week of physical play, but everyone seems to be on board. So for diehard football fans out there, we get an extra week of football. So that should be pretty cool. And they released this full schedule of what team will be playing in this extra game. So go ahead on NFL.com and look up your favorite team to see who you guys can look forward to seeing as an extra opponent.
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the 2021 AFC-NFC Pro Bowl. Garoppolo in the NFC, taking on Cam Newton and the AFC.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit, but I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this, but I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack, and he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
Oof, nice pass. 49er to 49er. Jimmy Garoppolo to Deebo Samuel.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Oof.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And
Nice.
take this to the other side of midfield before going out
Back-to-back
of bounds.
completion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Ben, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
Oh.
He's going to be swallowed up.
I didn't see him until like last minute, last second.
Grant Delpit. He's the one that got home and takes him down.
That's
for
the
a
third tough
loss
part
of
about the
9.
Pro Bowl is you're playing with elite players on every
Play
position.
action. Now Garoppolo looking downfield for Jones.
There we
It's
go.
caught inside the 25.
Playing the best linemen, the best D linemen, the best wide receivers, the best corners. So if you don't make the Super Bowl, you get to play this little all-star game.
For 1st and 10. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Did they just call Mike Evans a running back?
He does reach the 5.
Did they switch him to running back, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, in this season?
And another first.
That's another NFC.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
Ooh.
Incomplete.
In and out of the hands of Ezekiel Elliott.
Second down. A line of
Normally
scrimmage
our
once again
divisional
for the Lions.
adversary.
They get
Today
ready
we
for
get to
2nd and
utilize him.
They'll run. It's Ezekiel.
Oh, and we get to run it in with him.
And he will carry this one in. Touchdown NFC.
This is probably the only time
Touchdown
I will be
Lions.
excited for an
And the
Ezekiel
NFC
Elliott
takes it all the
touchdown.
way down the field to
Is during the
score
Pro
their
Bowl.
opening drive. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game, and of course we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know though that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy, even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one, talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense.
And now we get to see how the NFC East top defenses
So
play.
here comes the AFC for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
On 1st and 10, Newton.
Okay.
Here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know we have Fletcher,
Here's a
Cox, and
2nd
Aaron
now
Donald,
from
two of the most
33.
disruptive DTs in the game.
This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought
Just
down
looks like
right
they're
around
having
the
trouble getting past that
37.
O-line right now.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Okay. Kept him to a yard. Not bad.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try
Oh,
and run.
oh,
Squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted.
almost got to him.
Shaq
Do we have
Thompson
254s?
take this one back to the
Interesting.
36-yard line.
So they literally just plug and play these guys.
1st and 10.
Takes over 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Chucked it away, but we still had to play. Lane Johnson.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking deep for Julio.
Oh.
And that is incomplete.
That was
Even
nice
the
work
best quarterbacks
defensively
get
to
rattled.
force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I like the divide play. It sends your, utilizes your tight ends.
Here's 3rd and 6. He's got Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys.
And he is in. Touchdown NFC.
Scoring
Ezekiel Elliott.
again with Ezekiel
His
Elliott.
second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through it for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Cowboys eliminated us, but the Cowboys eventually themselves also got eliminated. So a little bittersweet moment there.
1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 27, Newton rolling to his left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Team 14. Visitors, nothing.
1 quarter in the books, and we've already scored 2 touchdowns.
Off play action. Newton.
Oh!
And that's going to be incomplete.
I'm impressed he got that off after the hit, but still couldn't bring the ball in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Derrick Henry.
Oh!
Breaks the tackle now.
Oh!
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
How many people have to bounce off Derrick Henry before they actually tackle him? I mean, I saw the top 100 players special that they did. Just like in real life, people just seem to bounce off Derrick
It's
Henry.
not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit.
That time, that guy just looked like he hesitated to tackle him.
Being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Now it's Henry.
Jesus.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run with Henry.
Oof.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
They given up on doing anything else except running the ball? I can't. I shouldn't.
1st and 10 at the 20.
1st down carry for Henry.
There we go.
Derrick Henry.
I was going to say I really shouldn't talk. I've been running it up the gut with Saquon Barkley all season long.
Linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
Oh.
And you know that's not easily done because
Was that us
they
or
throw
them?
a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and
Okay.
get your eyes in the wrong
was them.
place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brady Jarrett with a big-time
Brady
sack
Jarrett.
on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is
And the kicker gets his
down the
spotlight
middle.
during the Pro
They will
Bowl.
get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Team 14. Visitors 3.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The NFC takes over.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there
Normally,
twice?
I would be so pissed if Ezekiel Elliott got 2 touchdowns on me.
How do we tighten things down?
What?
Because he and his offensive mates,
Different game,
they're
different
really in
scenario.
sync right now.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Trying to get that to Samuel again.
That'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
See what I can get through here.
That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Mike Evans has been pretty good, but he just drops it on that one. No real question here. Got to punt it away.
This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Oof.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chance to see if they can get the score. And not
Okay.
much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both.
I don't know where they're going to play. A 4th and inches.
You're
Okay.
stuck with me in this booth.
I didn't know if he made that or what.
And happy. Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
1st and 10.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out.
Oh, no. Oh, I didn't see him coming. Backpedaling, waiting for somebody to get open.
Credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he's up past the 10 to
little
about the
bit.
12. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mainly just protected for the last minute before we go into the half.
They'll run with Elliott. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their 2nd. So that means
Punch it
they're down
away,
to
4th and
1 remaining
11.
here as we head toward halftime.
Got the lead.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
No return.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Sideline throw. That's caught. Julian Edelman. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Oof.
Well, the NFC pressure a little too much.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald.
Is that a sack? It's
just
like,
would not
I guess
be
it's a sack.
denied.
But
That's a loss of 7. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And they'll get him down at about the 37. Well short of the
4th and 5. We got less than. We're going to be up on 10. Yeah. This one's going into half.
Here's Jordan Berry now. So we have come upon halftime of this Pro Bowl with the NFC on top of the AFC. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The AFC going to get the ball first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The AFC
staying on defense.
To take their next drive. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Newton on first down.
Man.
He's going to take off.
Hard hit. I'm surprised he didn't fumble.
Territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Henry. And he'll get this down only to
ran into a
46.
pile of bodies.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton.
Oh, he still got it. Oh, he's running backwards. Oh, that's like something out of a bad sports movie. He caught the ball and ran the other way.
Backwards there, 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
He was so close to the first down. That's insane.
To throw is Newton.
And Fletcher Cox is just going to finish this one out.
They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Nice.
Catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
George Kittle, probably one of the best tight ends in the game today.
Yards, picking up the first.
Probably him and Travis Kelce, the top one, too. I'm not saying anything new either.
It's Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10.
Nobody wants to get hurt during the Pro Bowl.
It's Garoppolo.
That one just completely, I don't know, not in his range, I guess.
For the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking downfield for Jones. And this will be caught at the 30.
No one's catching him. You get Julio Jones with space like that, that's a done deal.
Jones, 62 yards. And the NFC adds on to their lead. Wouldn't be the Pro Bowl without the QBs taking some shots, and that shot paid off.
He understood, I don't know if it's instinctively or if he did his homework, that you do take your shots, as you said, in this game, because the payoff is terrific. We will remember how many touchdown passes you throw. I don't think we ever recall how many interceptions you throw in a game like this.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out, as their drive will begin at the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it.
Now we're subtracting numbers off his totals. Tackled behind the line.
They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down.
Oh, that was a close one.
And got his man complete.
Almost got to him.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton.
That's definitely a roughing the passer. I say this almost every time it comes up, but it doesn't make it not true. Once that camera angle shifts off the quarterback, it's so hard to avoid that penalty. Because your defender's still going. He was still trying to get to the quarterback. It's not like you switch off and then the character just stops.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd.
There you go. That makes up for it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton on the crossing route. That's caught. Julian Edelman. And he'll be brought down. What's going to turn out to be the final
4th quarter, 4th down. Oh, they're going to go for it.
It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here we go on 4th. Newton.
Oh, Richard Sherman making his presence felt in this game, ladies and gentlemen.
Richard Sherman. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Good run.
Shakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been there.
You know what? I've been running with Ezekiel Elliott. I got to give our guy some love. Where is he? I got to substitute in Saquon Barkley. There we go. Let him shine a little bit in the Pro Bowl.
That's good.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning.
Not the first run, I'd imagine, but moving the chains, we got the lead. Classic run out the clock scenario.
They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh!
Incomplete.
In and out of his hands real quick.
Enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers
Close to
on the field
midfield,
as a
I think we
defender,
can afford to
I know
go
ball's
for
coming
it.
out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Ah, okay, costly turnover, costly mistake.
Picked up by Denzel.
Tried to force it. Done that a couple times this season. But I thought I had the quarterback to push it through this time.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Fletcher Cox is free, but it's a screen pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 14-yard line.
This is Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Derrick Henry.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Newton now to throw. And he did not get the connection there.
Wide right on that pass.
He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Throwing again. Newton.
I think that ball was incomplete. Yeah, there we go.
Much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Newton. Eluding. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack able to drop it for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down and goal.
They snap it to Newton.
Yoink.
And it'll be intercepted.
Harrison Smith.
Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Now we just run out the clock, literally, as we've done all season long.
NFC takes over 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They keep it with Barkley on first down.
Number 26.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Positive yardage, run
That's
off
it.
the
That's
clock.
what you
That's
want.
all we
Straight
got to
ahead,
do.
Positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
There we go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third and
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
There we go.
Rolling in is Kittle. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
We're off by like a second here.
first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to
take
do it.
him down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
All right, guys. Thanks again for watching the channel. I'm your host, as always, Hicksydust. Hit that like and subscribe button if you liked what you saw here today. And hopefully next season, we won't be playing the Pro Bowl. We'll be playing the Super Bowl. Thank you so much for joining us today. And tune in for more Hicksydust content rolling out soon.